Christine Brown's journey didn't just break a 25-year marriage, it shattered the illusion of sister wives forever. From walking away with only $10 to rebuilding a life filled with love, freedom, and a brand new marriage, Christine's transformation is nothing short of breathtaking. But behind the smiles are secret court battles, a custody war, hidden truths from her memoir, and a shocking rift with the one woman fans thought she'd never lose, Janelle. And now, with David by her side and Kody fighting for relevance,
and we will no
Christine's
longer
story
own
takes
Coyote
a
Path.
twist no one saw coming. This isn't just a comeback, it's a revolution. Christine Brown came into the spotlight for having an outspoken personality as part of the cast of TLC's long-running series, Sister Wives. At the time, Christine was spiritually married to the Brown family patriarch, Kody Brown, as a third wife, and was getting ready to welcome Kody's fourth wife, Robyn Brown, into the family. Kody was officially married to Meri Brown and spiritually married to Janelle Brown as well, but he eventually divorced Meri to become officially married to Robyn. Over the years, viewers were offered a front-row seat to various aspects of Christine's life. The birth of her sixth and final child, Truly Brown, her struggles with having Robyn as part of the family, and even her desire to move back to Utah amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Christine's friendship fellow sister wife, Janelle, also played itself out publicly. When all was said and done, Christine announced her split from Kody in a heartfelt but shocking November 2021 social media post. After more than 25 years together, Kody and I have grown apart and I have made the difficult decision to leave, she wrote via Instagram. We will continue to be a strong presence in each other's lives as we parent our beautiful children and support our wonderful family. Although Christine admitted that it wasn't easy to move on from Kody, her life has since taken a different turn. She sold her Arizona property at a throwaway price, returned to her hometown, found love once again, and that was only the beginning. Christine Brown put her Arizona home on the market and moved to Utah. Christine Brown's split from Kody Brown wasn't entirely an amicable decision. Although Christine wanted to stay friends afterward, Kody made it clear that he was not open to exploring a friendship with his ex-wife. His choice was based on the fact that two of his then-wives weren't on good terms with their ex-husbands, and with the same breath, Kody resisted Christine's decision to move back to her hometown, Utah. That's sort of unrealistic for us with the situation with our kids, Kody said at the time, via TLC. Nevertheless, Christine put her Arizona home on the market. The entire Brown family had moved to Flagstaff from Las Vegas back in 2018. A week before she was set to relocate, she got an offer on her house, but unfortunately, the deal went off the rails on the day she was supposed to move. So, the house is back on the market and people are coming today to look at it, Christine explained on an episode of Sister Wives. Christine also let the audience know that she hadn't seen her new residence in Utah, a rental she got with the help of her daughter, Kody Brown. Although Christine was emotional about leaving the family she had known behind, she was also delighted about the prospects of a new beginning. Today, I get to be at home, she expressed. It just feels so overwhelmingly amazing. Christine eventually sold her part of the Flagstaff property back to Kody and Robyn Brown for a reported $10. Christine Brown became a grandmother for the first time in April 2021, when her daughter, Kody Brown, welcomed her first child. Kody had a daughter named Avalon. Asa Padron through home delivery, and the following year, she welcomed a set of twin boys, Archer Banks and Ace McCord. By default, Christine also had other grandchildren when she was still part of the Brown family. Kody and Janelle Brown's daughter, Madison Brush, and her husband, Caleb Brush, welcomed their first and second children in 2017 and 2019, respectively, and had their third child in 2023. Christine took to Instagram to relay the news, writing in part, "So obsessed with these new grandsons. What a blessing. And, hey, we should talk about how incredible McKelty's recovery is going." Being a grandmother is a role that Christine doesn't take lightly. In a past post shared on Instagram, she showed love to her granddaughter, Avalon, by captioning pictures of them with the words, "I adore being an Oma," while raving about McKelty's parenting skills. McKelty and her husband, Tony Padron, lived in Utah at the time, which meant that Christine had ample time to see her grandchildren. In fact, when Christine was getting her backyard remodeled in 2023, the mom of 6 made plans to install a playground for the grandkids via Instagram. It therefore goes without saying that she was saddened when McKelty and her family eventually moved to North Carolina. Slightly more than a year after she and Kody Brown parted ways, Christine Brown disclosed that she was back in the dating game and was keeping an open mind. "I might do 2 dates with one guy. And 2 dates is kind of where we're ending it right now," she told Today. "But I'll do 1 date for sure. And then if we like each other, we'll go out again." In January 2023, Christine took to Instagram to break the good news to her followers. She also asked for advice on dating at 50, and of course, her audience rose up to the occasion. While some of her fans congratulated her for moving on swiftly, others suggested that she shouldn't document her next relationship on a reality show. In February 2023, Christine let it be known that there was a new man in her life, David Woolley. She shared pictures of themselves and their grandkids on Valentine's Day with a sincere caption that read in part, via Instagram, "The first time he held me close, it felt like my soul took its first breath. He's wonderful and kind, incredible with my children and an adorable grandpa." Christine and David have some similarities that make them a perfect match, the biggest of which is the fact that they both had large families prior to getting together. David has 8 children and 10 grandchildren and has been married to his ex-wife, Margaret Lucille Sulin Woolley, for 20 years before she committed suicide. David didn't have another serious relationship until he met Christine's sister. Christine Brown and David Woolley had been dating for a few months before they made the decision to move in together. On a November 2024 episode of Sister Wives, which was filmed back in 2023, the couple began searching for suitable homes in Salt Lake City. "David and I live apart and I'm done with that," Christine explained at the time, via People, adding, "We're looking at houses and we're moving in together, like permanently buying a house, not just renting." The pair eventually set their sights on a $770,000 home in Lehi, Utah, which they reportedly closed on in March 2023. The 4-bedroom, 4,200 square foot home is not only close to other family members. David's daughter, Ray, lives 15 minutes away, but also offers the couple scenic views of Mount Timpanogos, the East Mountains, and the Jordan River. The difference between Christine's first marriage and her second showed itself in Woolley's enthusiasm when it came to homemaking. The soon-to-be newlywed disclosed that Woolley was a more hands-on partner who took on and completed home projects. Kody talked, but never really did it. So this is just very different. If I mention anything to David, it happens, Christine shared, via People. Christine Brown and David Woolley had a lavish wedding. Christine Brown announced her engagement to David Woolley in an April 2023 Instagram post. Months later, the pair tied the knot in a lavish ceremony attended by their friends and family. The October 2023 celebrations were quite lengthy and also included an evening dinner cruise down the Colorado River ahead of the big day. When it comes to decor, the couple opted for a detail-oriented outdoor setup, featuring rustic, mauve, and deep plum undertones. Brown worked with the best suppliers to bring her dream wedding to life, including the Utah-based wedding dress shop Boda Bridal, which made her a sleeveless, long-length white lacy gown that accentuated her physique and swept the floor. The couple had a minimalist three-tier cake in addition to a Darth Vader-themed cake that had been prepared to Woolley's specifications. Of course, Brown took to Instagram to gush over her big day, writing in part, "I'm so blessed. I've married my best friend. At David__Woolley and I are happy and honored to have been surrounded by so much love." When all was said and done, the couple crowned their union with a honeymoon getaway to Europe a year later. The cruise included an exploration of architectural marvels in Barcelona, a visit to the Calanques National Forest in France by boat, which wasn't Brown's best experience because of a rough boat ride, and an adventurous journey through Florence, Italy, that was a dream come true for Brown. 3 years after they split up, Christine Brown was locked in a legal war with her former spouse, Kody Brown. According to the September 2024 reports, the couple was in conflict over the custody of their youngest child, Truly Brown. Christine was pursuing custody while looking to determine Truly's paternity since Kody's name wasn't on her birth documents. Christine was additionally asking the father of 18 for child support and a legally binding domestic agreement. In October 2024, Kody responded to Christine's demands, and although details about his court filing were not made public, it was speculated that he had agreed to a paternity test. The former couple ultimately had a court date set for December 18, 2024. Which was meant to be a virtual event. While most of the exes, milestones and conflicts have always aired on Sister Wives, it was established that their court proceedings would strictly be an off-air event. In January 2025, Kody and Christine were ordered to take divorce and parenting classes and also encouraged to pursue mediation. The courts also established that, in the event that it became necessary, Truly would have a temporary guardian. At the time of writing, there are no verified reports on the status of Kody and Christine's custody war, although some online sources claimed that the former was ordered to pay child support as of June 2025. Christine Brown published a tell-all memoir titled, Sister Wives, a Memoir of Faith, Family, and Finding Freedom, in September 2025. The book documented Christine's journey to becoming one of Kody Brown's sister wives, explored her family's polygamous background, and explained why she chose to move away from a plural family and into a monogamous one. Of course, Christine also let readers in on some of the lesser-known dynamics of being married to Kody. A candid Christine admitted that she may have purposely left out some information during the making of Sister Wives, to avoid being problematic. "I really feel like our show did our best to be authentic and everything," she told People. "I still felt like there was a huge part that I kept hidden just to be a peacemaker, to make everything work." One of Christine's revelations was that Kody wasn't as upbeat as she was on their wedding day, and additionally, their first kiss on the altar was awkward. "Kody gave me a peck, barely brushing my lips," Christine wrote via Us Weekly. "You know how people like to clap after that kiss at the altar." Silence. Christine also recalled that, when they eventually settled in as a couple, solving conflicts became a bone of contention in the marriage. She accused Kody of ignoring accountability by moving from one wife to the next whenever they had disagreements. She further claimed that, whenever one of the wives began to drift away from the marriage, Kody would strive to win them back by love bombing them with romantic gestures, via USA Today. Read more. https://www.nikkiswift.com/202625/transformation-sister-wives-christine Brown was weight conscious when she was still married to Kody Brown. In her memoir, Sister Wives, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, Christine alleged that her fellow former sister wife, Meri Brown, often took jabs at her weight. Christine ultimately began documenting her weight loss journey online. In a July 2022 Instagram post, she disclosed that she had lost 6 pounds with the help of a product from Plexus, a dietary supplement company she has marketed over the years. Later that year, Christine embarked on a 21-day weight loss challenge and invited her audience on the journey. The deal, she said, included some one-on-one time with me virtually, via Instagram. By September 2025, Christine had lost 40 pounds and took to Instagram to share her progress. She also weighed in on the never-ending conversation about injectable weight loss measures. Some stars have admitted to using Ozempic, telling her audience, via weight loss shots are helping so many women make progress, and I am all for it. Despite her sentiments, Christine's own weight loss process had elements of good old measures like healthy eating and exercise. She filmed herself making high-protein meals like Italian meatball soup that she devoured without pasta, also posting videos of herself working out at home. Christine Brown shared an endearing relationship with her fellow former sister wife, Janelle Brown, since they raised their children as a unit. Janelle and Kody Brown split up in 2022, and even then, the dynamics of her relationship with Christine remained the same. They put up a united front by appearing on the cover of People together and even went on a joint media tour. Loving this media tour with Janelle, sharing our stories and celebrating the amazing things ahead, Christine captioned an October 2024 Instagram post. Christine and Janelle were also business partners. They ran the supplements business, Plexus, together. With time, however, the relationship between the pair began to deteriorate. In an October 2025 episode of Sister Wives, Christine admitted that she and Janelle hadn't been in contact for some time, especially since they lived far apart. Janelle moved to North Carolina after her split from Kody. It's unclear whether the pair's dwindling relationship had something to do with family. Christine didn't cope well when her son, Peyton Brown, moved to North Carolina to be around Janelle. In fact, Christine confessed that she once felt like slapping Janelle when she bragged about living closer to her, Christine's, grandkids. Still, the pair continues to run their business, even though Christine admitted that she wanted to be more independent. Christine told her husband, David Woolley, she was doing things more separate now, and it's just, I want to be more in charge of my business now. Via People. Although there were rumors that Christine Brown's ex-husband, Kody Brown, refused to film Sister Wives alongside her current husband, David Woolley, the latter eventually joined in the family business. Woolley made his debut as Christine's fiancé on a one-on-one segment on season 18 of the show, and of course, he was a co-star on the couple's wedding special. Christine has made it clear that she is completely done with polygamy. On the 19th season of Sister Wives, viewers were ultimately taken through Christine and Woolley's love story. It goes without saying that fans were anticipating Kody's reaction to meeting Woolley, and in true Kody fashion, he did not disappoint. The pair crossed paths at a family party, during which Kody claimed that Woolley made more eye contact with Robyn, and talked to Robyn way more than me, via Today. Some fans felt that Kody was trying too hard to compete with Woolley in being a good grandfather. Nevertheless, Woolley and Christine continue to be part of the cast of Sister Wives. When the show's 20th season premiered, the couple paid a visit to Janelle Brown in North Carolina before Christine's daughter, Kody Brown, and her family moved to the state. Ahead of the season, Christine had told People that she wasn't sure if we still had a story to tell, but from the look of things, the Browns may still be on our screens for a long time. Now I uncover. It's gone. Sister Wives. Star Kody Brown cuts off his signature long curly hair. See his new look. After years of trying to make his long, corkscrew curls happen, Kody Brown has finally given up. The Sister Wives star, who has become as well known for his top ramen-esque hair as he is for his narcissistic behavior, debuted a new do during a live appearance Tuesday on Good Day New York. Gone were the scraggly tresses that once hung to nearly his shoulders. Instead, Kody was sporting cropped curls as he discussed Thursday's season finale of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. Kody also seems to have finally given up on using the front pieces of his hair to cover up his hairline. Those long pieces which Kody often pulled in front of his hair, or on top of his trusty visor, have been sheared as well. I cut my hair. My ex-wives should be running through that door swooning any minute now. Yep, any time now. During the interview, Kody mentioned how bad his hair looked during his time on Special Forces. I'm surprised they didn't pull me out of the show because of that hair. Kody joked. Did you see that hair? My hair was problematic. Kody went on to state that he didn't find Special Forces as physically taxing as he expected, but was blown away by the toll the activities took on his mental health. I started to fade into day 5 or 6, he said. My mental capacity was obviously strained. My disposition, I was still optimistic. That was my gift the whole time, that I was fit and optimistic. But I was irritating my peers. Kody's hair has been one of the stars of Sister Wives since the show premiered in 2010. During an episode that aired in December 2024, he detailed the process he took to get his curly tresses looking how he wanted them. He arrived at a meeting with his 2 bald brothers, wearing a hairnet as you do. Everybody always wants to give me crap about my hair, but I have to do a lot of work to take care of this hair, he explained. After flipping his head upside down and getting his scrunch on, Kody told viewers that if he doesn't dry his tendrils just right, the curls don't happen. During the episode, Kody's brother Scott shares with viewers that haircare has always been a priority for Kody. Even when he was a pre-teenager, his hair has always been important to him, Scott says. To which Kody replies, "Don't be jealous, it's a lot of work." Sparkles. If Christine's transformation shook you even a little, hit like. Speech balloon. Tell me which moment surprised you the most. bell and don't forget to subscribe, because the truth behind the Browns is just getting started. And trust me, you do not want to miss what comes next.